Hello, welcome to episode 7 of the Treehouse Experiment. I'm Ruud. I design and build things. In this episode, walls are built. Experiments are done while I'm trying to reach the highest point of the roof of the treehouse. Spring is replacing winter and the forest is waking up. Enjoy. High in the tree, a rope is installed where I can attach my safety line to. But I am new to this and I try to get comfortable with the rope system before it is really needed. I need some more room on the platform for the walls. This is the first time I'm constructing an entire building, so I learn as I go. The beams are 120 millimeters wide. This creates plenty of room for insulation. It is nice to use both screws and nails. It keeps life interesting. Because I'm building on my own, I build sections of walls that are not too big and I can handle. On the left, a window will be installed. So this beam is screwed from the inside, so it can be adjusted later. Rain was coming, so I put up an emergency roof in the dark last night. The wind caused a lot of rain to end up under the roof on the platform. It is evident the walls need to be closed as soon as possible. Fortunately, the sun is drying out everything very quickly. I got my hands on a shipment of timber that is slightly warped for a third of the price. This is perfect for my treehouse, so I stay within budget. It takes just a bit more time and patience to make everything nice and straight. So I use clamps and screws when necessary. The top board of the wall is wider. It will be the support for the beams of the first floor. Steel toes have multiple purposes. I can already see the French balcony. The temporary emergency roof is extended. More rain is coming. I'm closing up the walls with thin plywood for now as a temporary solution against the rain. The idea is that I can finish the walls when I'm installing the windows. I will replace the plywood with sustainable and beautiful oak wood planks. The goal is that the treehouse will become part of the forest. The work now continues, even if it rains. Awesome! Yesterday it was getting dark and I misaligned the walls. So I unscrew the wall and redo it. Sometimes you have an idea that you just have to try. I decided to build a camera crane from leftover materials so I can film from a top view. I am trying to position the camera 5.5 meters above the treehouse platform, in the middle, pointing straight down. The idea is to tie a beam to the tree. To this beam, a horizontal arm will be connected. The camera is attached at the end. I will pull the arm down so the camera goes up. The idea is simple, but the consequences could be big. What have I done? YOLO, here we go. So far, so good. This is what the camera sees. Very cool. Oh no, the camera starts to slide. Whew. The bolts just needed to be tightened a bit more. Over the entire length of the walls, beams are installed to connect the walls structurally together. I noticed a big difference in weight between some blocks, so I investigated a bit further. Now, we know. The structure is getting more complicated. So I made a precise drawing. According to the drawing, the next cut should be at an angle of 7.1 degrees. Not necessary, but I'm up for the challenge. Nice. The treehouse tree is starting to grow leaves, and the forest is waking up. The birds are getting ready for spring. Some birds eat, and some birds sit and sharpen their beaks. There's the cat. The cat is closely watching. These beams will be the first floor. They will be visible when the structure is finished, so I sand them before installing. This will save a lot of time later. I try to hide the screws for this part, because I like how it looks. The camera is far away. Sometimes binoculars are needed to double check if it is recording. The bed will be installed in between the floor beams to gain some headroom. The outside of the treehouse will be finished with oak wood cladding. I got a load of leftover thin cuttings from the local sawmill. The wood was freshly cut and soaking wet. I stored them almost half a year ago, and now they are dried out and ready to use. I am fascinated by the Japanese art of preserving wood by burning or charring the wood. So I will do some experiments to learn a bit more. I am also trying to find out how it looks. This goes very slow, so I need something bigger. That's better. I found out that if I burn too fast on one side, the wood will bend. Burning also the back side helped a little bit. This is something to figure out in the future. I tried to make a series of planks with a different degree of how much the wood is burned. I use natural tung oil as a finish. The result is promising, and I learned a lot. I'm constructing a small platform from where I can build the roof structure. Insects are amazing creatures. Love is in the air. The roof triangle will be self-supporting. The fasteners will not carry any load. This will be a cutout for the top beam.